All right, man. Well,
hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Before you do this, I have another project.
Gotcha.
I don't want to get up because I don't want to lose the mic. So I have something for you.
What?
I have something for you, man. Just sit there and smile for a
All
minute.
right, no
All right,
problem.
this is good. We know you like surprises. This is not really a surprise, but it is kind of a surprise.
What the hell?
Man, you don't have the mic for a minute. Hold on. All right, so this is on behalf of NASCAR, the panel, and all of the fans, officially letting you know that you are going to join your grandfather, Ralph, your father, Dale, as one of the greatest 75 drivers in the first 75 years in NASCAR. I think what makes this very special is while you are already in the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame, the criteria for the Hall of Fame is your impact for the entire sport, which yours has gone, well, it's on the racetrack, it's also off the racetrack, it's a team owner, it's most popular driver. That's the Hall of Fame. This award, for me, specifically, is more special because this has nothing to do with all of this. This is purely what you did behind the wheel. 24 wins in Xfinity, two-time champion back-to-back, 26 wins at the Cup level with 2 Daytona 500s. So congratulations. You are officially one of the 75 greatest drivers in the first 75 years of NASCAR.
Golly. What a surprise.
Now, I think that card should be put on a chain around your neck so everybody else knows as you walk around. Yeah, or the car. There's a car in there, too. Yeah. You could really flex with the car.
Dang. New diecast for the table, Mike.
There you go. That's it. Listen, that's a hard-earned one, man. Yeah. Well-deserved, and I think we all knew it, but I'd like to make it official. Man, congratulations.
Thank you. What an honor. I am I'll tell you, man, when they came out with the 50 years ago, I was, Dad was a foregone conclusion to be on that list, but I was so honored that they put Ralph in that group, considering that he hadn't, ran in the Cup level and hadn't had that type of success at the Cup level at all. But, and I always wondered, where I ranked, and it's good to feel that you mattered. And I bust my ass to try to make a difference and be an asset anywhere and everywhere I can. But to know that some of the stuff we did or what I did on the racetrack meant something is helpful for sure. You were a big part of that. I don't think I'm on this list without you because, we've both kind of, both of us benefited a lot from that partnership, and you got me back to victory lane, and your guys believing in me. That was such an incredible time for me. So I owe a lot to you for being able to celebrate this and enjoy this, and your DNA's in.
Well, I appreciate that, and I agree with you on the sentiment that I love the Hall because it brings me closer to the history of the sport and everybody that touched the sport. But what sets this list for me even more special is sometimes we all get lost in the noise, right? The media, the popularity, the whatever it may be, the T-shirt sales. But in the end, you are a race car driver. And I know that sounds silly to the listener, but it's simply, you've never been wanted to be, while you appreciate it probably being the most popular and appreciate all the other things, I've known you long enough to know you really just want to be a race car driver first.
Yeah.
And I think what makes this list so special for everyone that's on it is this is purely measured on what they did as a race car driver, not anything else, not the opportunities, not the other things. So it's always good to be recognized at your skill set.
Please join us on May 13th and 14th at Darlington Raceway to recognize your outstanding achievements in stock car racing. I will be there.
Congratulations. I got one more thing on your calendar. That's the other good part about it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Throwback weekend, and to be around all of the other drivers that have been able to get this honor. I've been watching on social media, celebrating all of these guys. Carl Edwards this week, Kyle Larson, a lot of current drivers, but also a lot of guys that have retired, and good to see this recognition. I love that. I appreciate NASCAR for doing things like this, and it'll be fun. It'll be a fun day in Darlington.
I told Rick, you better tighten up. We got 2 of the 75 staying with us, so we better be high and tight, not mess this up.
Hey, Steve, if Chopper would have had his picks and his score sheet back in 1998, what would the odds of Dale Jr. being one of 75 of the greatest drivers been? Would you have suggested to fade that bet, or would you have suggested to take it?
Well, let's 98. It depends on what year. Now, listen, he came out of the box strong. So I did a little research because I like my numbers. The Daytona 500s I hold above probably anything else. I just think that's where the Daytona 500 stands. But a stat jumped out at me, and I am guilty of not understanding this one.
Okay.
26 wins in Cup, we know that. 631 starts, 2 Daytona 500s. We know most popular driver, but I want you to think about this one. 24 wins in Xfinity with back-to-back championships.
Right.
But he accomplished those 24 wins in 144 starts.
Wow, yeah.
That was what really jumped out to me. And I didn't go back and look, but I bet you've probably run at least 10 or 15 since you were a full-time Xfinity guy. So it's really like 20-ish or 21-ish in like 130 starts. So when you look at the percentage of wins,
it's a hell of a
that is an so back to your point about Chauber, it would have been a not long odds. You would have been almost an even money bet with that sort of number right away. To go on and do what we did. But
well, damn. All right. I didn't know. I kind of had an idea that I might be on this list. I didn't know when this moment was going to happen, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
You love surprises, don't you?
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for doing this with me.
Hey, listen, your wife surprises you with cryotherapy. Steve Letarte surprises you with this box.
Tell you, he knows I hate the cold. We weren't going to cryo. I can tell you that. Maybe a beach somewhere.
The only thing missing is maybe 2 or maybe about 3 tickets to Key West in the bottom of this box.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, what's up, man?
Let's
I
go.
tried to convince him. That's where we should give it to him.
Yeah.
I think we should go.
Oh, wow.
I think we should go. We should go down to the tuna, and we should sit there, and after about 8 or 9 beers, this should be what we should
You're
record.
damn right.
That would be hilarious.
That would have been fine.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Well,
Captain Tony's.
congratulations, man.
Thank y'all. Hell yeah.
Yeah, on your stool at Captain Tony's. What could go wrong? Oh.